brought me back another one. Yo, we got Lord Jamar basically saying how Drake shouldn't use the N word and is basically not authentic. Let's get into it because I definitely agree with his sentiment so far.
You want a battle?
Absolutely. Well, yes, but probably who really won the battle? Universal Music Group. They're both they're both signed to Universal in some kind of way. So out of all the streams that they got out of this battle, they're probably the real winners. But yes, I would say Kendrick won the battle. And what does that symbolize? It symbolizes that real rap kind of one. You know what I mean? Like real, he seems like real rap, and Kendrick represents like AI rap. Like, you know what I mean? Like if AI was going to make a rapper, they'd make a Drake. I'm sorry. Drake is the AI rap, and Kendrick is the more traditional, you know what I mean? About lyrics in the traditional sense, where I don't think there was any ghostwriters in the background for his shit. I don't think we're going to find any reference tracks where we'd be finding mad reference tracks for Drake. You understand? So,
Speaking of that, how you feel about Drake and him having writers?
I mean, I think he's a great entertainer. I think he knows how to entertain, and he makes catchy songs. But, from the rap lineage that I come from, like you can't call yourself like the top motherfucker if you're not writing all your shit and all, you know what I mean? Like you just can't do it. Like, you know what I mean? Even if you wrote some hot shit, if anybody's writing any of your other hot shit, it kind of disqualifies you from a certain conversation. Not a conversation of, hey, he got mad hits. He's been doing his thing for a very long time. Again, he's entertaining. You know what I mean? But I don't personally listen to Drake. Like I'm not a Drake album fan. I don't like his how he turns his shit on and off. You know what I mean? When he rap all like, you know what I mean? And then when he's talking to white people, he's like, yes, and it's very, cohesive the way we, and it's just like, who are you? Like, you know what I mean? Like, so that's why I understand when Kendrick said it's cringeworthy when he says Nick and all that type of shit. Because it is. Because you're not one of those niggas that should be saying nigga like that. You heard?
So you ain't feeling Drake using the N word?
Nah, because you see what I'm saying? Because you're too. That's not who that's not who you really are. Like I could see you going back to the white people when nobody's around and be like, yeah, and I say nigga in my rhymes and they don't say anything to me. That's because they think I'm one of them. But I'm really with you. Like. And then he goes back, yeah, you know who really banging set? My Nick CB. And it's like, come on, man. Real, you know what I mean? You gotta choose a lane, bro. Choose a lane. And he want to be everything to all people, it seems like, and you can't do that. You gotta pick a side.
So you feel like he ain't authentic, he ain't real?
Nah, he's not authentic. Absolutely not.
I respect it, man. But speaking of Drake, right, since he one of the rappers that do it, how do you feel about rappers that paint their nails?
How the do you think I would feel about that? You know what I mean? I come from the days of fucking J.J. Evans, and you know what I mean? Like the Evans father and at Good Times and shit. Like you think he would wear fingernail polish? Like, come on, man. Like, it's ridiculous. It's just more, all right, I'll take money because I'm an influencer. I know I have influence, so I'll take this money and do as you ask. We know that there's some sort of agenda out there to try to effeminate not just the black men, all men, okay? Like, they just want the man to be effeminate, but especially the black man. So if we could lead us down those roads with little things, get niggas to wear pocketbooks and paint their nails and all this nonsense that only females are supposed to be doing, and act like, it's just fashion. I'm just being open and all this type of shit. Like, I'm not with it. Please don't promote that to your children. Like real men, don't promote that to your children. Don't act like that's okay. Like, don't act like, well, I don't want to, I don't want to stunt my child. Whatever he wants to do, I just want to let him do it. Like, come on, man. That's not, we can't live in that type of world. They're children. There's a reason why children can't drink, why they can't have firearms, why they can't vote, all kind of shit, because their minds is not ready for a lot of shit. And they need guidance. And that's what a parent is supposed to do, provide guidance for the child. You know what I mean? And people are not doing that. They're just letting their child do it. Mommy, I feel like a boy. Mommy, I feel like a girl. Give me operation. All right.
So basically, Lord Jamar covered a lot of topics, and he hit everything literally on point, on the nail. So we're going to start off with the last thing you've heard, especially about the nail situations. The fact that society has all of these rules against younger people or towards younger people, but yet still somehow promotes the fact that they can think for themselves, and they can't stop the way that, like, but at the same time you're brainwashing them with the stuff that's in front of them, because a child is extremely moldable. You can mold a younger human way easier than you can mold an adult that's set in their ways. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. But let's get down to the real issue. Drake. Drake is the AI rapper. That's basically what he said, and that's basically who he is. I always said on this channel, he's the greatest actor that's ever became a rapper, because he fooled people into thinking that he's the greatest rapper. All right. Universal Music Group won the whole entire situation. That's what really makes the disdain, because Kendrick is a real authentic artist. He's a 100% traditional great rapper. But the person that's always profiting is the same man that Kanye West was talking against, Lucian Grange, right? He owns it, right? So if you think about the war overseas, which side really just won? Like, it was really no point in them fighting in terms of like an independent artist going against the big machine. It was two basically machines going against each other. It's just we wanted the actual authentic one to actually win, because it's more perceived better, and it's just better in general. That's really how it's supposed to go. The real rapper is supposed to beat the fake rapper. And that's what happened. Drake is someone who shouldn't be able to use the words, uh, the N word and stuff like that, because to me, he's someone that didn't grow up with that system, that lifestyle. It's a lifestyle, and rap has made it to where it's an easily accessible lifestyle to just mock or follow or imitate, when you're not even in that area of what really molds you into saying these type of words or acting this type of way. Drake is from an area that is suburban, a very nice area. He's never had no conflict in his life, seen conflict in terms of melanated issues or whatever the systematical plight that is in melanated areas all over the world, not just America. Drake hasn't, like, he was with the non-melanated people. He was with the white people. He went to a white school. He went to a Jewish school, and that's predominantly what he got served, whatever they gave him. And to come out of that situation, going to Disney, being more exposed to just positive, well, I mean, not that Disney, but Nickelodeon, but being exposed to more just non-cultural things like this, like Nickelodeon, right? That's not like a, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to gain culture from being 14 years old, growing up in that. You're going to gain the industry culture, which is what he got. So and then he comes and become an adult and starts saying the N word, and now rapping about he got money on people's head, and he's just like, he's a demon and all of this stuff like that. It just doesn't make any sense. And it's actually a mockery to the whole entire like black sphere, like not even just America, just every true melanated person. I mean, bro, this guy is legitimately talking to white people and code switching in front of white people. And you guys ever notice when you guys see people who just, oh, they're very rah to black people, but then once they get around white people, they're very like, they use bigger words, they're more subtle, they don't try to pick at the white person really. They'll really target the other black person they have a discourse with, and they'll talk to them about it, and then they'll talk about business, and they'll be very professional. All of a sudden, it's like, why are you being professional to this guy? Because he's literally white. So now you guys want to use vocabulary I haven't heard y'all use when it's just a group of melanated people, and those are the people. Even if they're melanated or a little melanated or just not barely like Drake, you know what I'm saying? Those are people that's really the rats or the problems or the viruses in our community, because they're not authentic. They're not standing for who they are. They're not their real selves every single time. They're switching depending on the group of people they're around. And that's very snake-like to me. And that's what Drake represents. That's why nobody would defend him in the industry, especially that giant beef that happened. Nobody defended him, not even Lil Wayne. You smashed Wayne girl while he was in jail. That's conniving. And then get his face tatted like a girl. Like who does that? And at the same time, now you're painting nails. The person that's promoting the emasculation of the black man is Drake as well, because he has a persona, or he puts on the persona that he is a black male when he is not, but he puts on that persona and he's the one leading the campaign for the pink nails. When it was Canada Day, he had on a Hello Kitty, it looked like a Hello Kitty nail polish or pink nails. It was like, why are you doing this? That's the reason why I'm very touched on this subject, is because these are the people that are trying to emasculate or destroy our whole entire community, but they put at the top though. They reward him for doing these things. That's why he's perceived to the masses as number one for having all of these hits and stuff like that. Yes, he has hits, just like Lord Jamar said, he is an entertainer. He entertained men, taint men minds, like habitual statements. Like that's what he does. And he just literally pretends to be someone every other time. I don't know how y'all can accept him for being a human. Like, that's not even a human. That's more of an AI robot. So that's basically all I have for you guys today. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. We're going to be doing more Lord Jamar videos. Let me know what y'all think in the future. Hit me down with some recommendations of what y'all think I should cover in the future as well. You know what I'm saying? It's been your boy Alphamediaroom. Peace.